One of the ways of adding drama and motion to an image is by applying overlays, and depending on the type of overlay you apply. For this one here, I am going to add an overlay like so. Drop it in, bring it up, edit, transform, flip vertical. And I'm going to leave that overlay there because we're going to use this to create drama in the image. Click OK. So now that that's in the image, I want this debris to be in the background. So one of the ways I can do that is we get into Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, and choosing the direction that I want everything to move in. And then by using this slider, I can increase that speed of movement or slow it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it about there and click OK. I'm then going to take the eraser and erase some of the areas that I don't want it to affect, as because this is in the background, I don't want any of it covering the foreground image. So that's as we've added that to the background. The next one to do is bring another one in. This time it's rocks, and I'm looking at the direction of the light. And if I go to around there, as you can see, the light is all around this, and there's a light in the rocks there. I'm going to increase the size of these slightly, and then I'm going to go through the same process again. Right click, rasterize layer, filter. Motion blur is already there if you want to keep it the same, but I'm going to increase the motion blur because it's closer to us. I'm going to motion blur, and I'm just going to increase it slightly, not too much. Just to about there. Right, and as you can see, it's a different colour within the rest of the image. So I'm going to go into adjustments, hue saturation, colorize, and it's affecting every single layer here. So I'm going to check this box which clips it to the layer below, and at the moment you see they're coloured in red. There's a lot of blue in this image, so I'm going to change it to blue. Adjust the hue slider to find a blue that I think suits this image. And I'm going to go for about that. I'm also going to pull the saturation back even further, just to around there. Underneath that, I'm going to bring in a second layer. I'm going to change the size of this one to add more over here. Just drag that down there, and perhaps even holding down shift, stretch it out slightly. Rasterize this one, move it into place, and then Control and T and move it around. Just to about there. We don't want it to obscure the image, we just want it to complement what's already there. So I'll leave it there for now. Click OK. Go into filter, and as I say, motion blur is already set up for this image, so I'm just going to click there, and that's us applying the same amount of motion blur to this one as we did with that one. The one in the distance, just a little less. The objects are closer to us, so they'll seem to move faster. Go in about there with that one. And as you can see, this is now clipped to that layer there. If I just hold down Alt and grab that layer, I can clip it to the layer below, which is this one, and then just check there. These are freely movable, so you can place them, erase them, mask them, however you want.